Hello everybody and a welcome back to my Savage Orcs Bloody Hands playthrough. Now, we've just lost a territory here to the annoying elves who were pushing out of our territory now. We've got a big invasion here. Now we're going to push these guys out and we're going to move Grimgor back down this way to start dealing with things. And once these guys are in position, that next turn even, we're going to go straight over here to recap here. Then we'll pop over and start recapping again. Now we did just lose another army down here as well, so I'm not in the best of situations just now. Where's my best place to start building a new army? Well, first of all, I'm going to start throwing out some extra income buildings, because income is always good, guys. In fact, no, first of all, we're going to throw out some walls. Okay, let's end turn. Now, with over here, I was showing where I was, over here, guys, I was showing where I was looking on my other screen, on the recording screen, which probably doesn't help you guys. Anyway, so where we're being sieged over there, I'm not going to do anything, because if they attack me, I can it gives me a lot more odds to win, and actually I've got a very good Savage Orc force up there, under Wurrzag, so that's not going to cause me too many issues. Whereas if I attack out, I will probably take more losses. And if I can get Grimgor down there in time to actually be able to defend nicely, so if we can get Grimgor round and down, not Grimgor, yes Grimgor, we will obliterate them, so that's not a big issue at all. However, I do need to get myself back in peace up here, so that I can actually deal with the... I need to get down there double time. But if I can get peace again, I can get myself into a better, safer position up here, and then I can really pressure the dwarfs. And my plan is to just completely obliterate those dwarfs as quickly as I can now, because I really can't afford to leave them on. Ooh, that's not nice. I've got an unhappy populace everywhere. Right, we're still getting those walls out. Right, you use the underway to get here. Right, we're actually just going to start charging down here. I'm just going to hope they leave.
Burn so much as a blade of grass and I will
That's
see. That's
infuriating, because they're just, well, I mean, they obviously hate me for good reasons, because but it's, you see, they don't like me for a war with them, which they started, which is a little infuriating. See, I'd still have a 50-50 with the settlements garrison, but I don't even want to risk that, so I suspect they're going to attack me there soon. Let's give this guy poison. He's just sitting up here burning off all of this nastiness. Oh god, I definitely need to start getting walls there. Anyway, end turn again, guys. Sorry, we're in a bit of a stuck situation here. So... Eesh, that is a big army. Fortunately for me, he appears to be pushing for the Skaven. Now, if the Skaven destroy this army, I will make a lightning run for the Springs of Eternal Life with Skarsnik, because Skarsnik can probably do a lot of damage there very quickly if I get him in there, especially as he gets all his gobbo buffs. So his army is obviously very buffed up with all the gobbos. It is an odd thing, this, having to have different lords with different armies. So you have some orc lords, which all your orcs have orcs, and your Skaven have Skaven, your gobbos have gobbos. I definitely don't have any Skaven troops. I think even the orcs would notice if there was some Skaven in their midst. So they're just going to keep running, I think. Me no trust. I think at some point I also need to go and blat those vampires. As I do everywhere, I just need to get the vampires dealt with sooner rather than later. So we've got Clan Mordor, we've got Clan Skye, so we've still got a few Verskaven about. Oh, I can actually check that. I'm going to have a look what sort of corruption there is about. So, so we have to head that way.
Right and powerful war boss.
Let's recolonize here. And let's get some walls going up there. Get you up so we can get top level walls here. And let's... obedience and growth there. Anyway, what I was going to do, so let's have a look at different types of corruption. So no, the Skaven aren't here, so why has that not been... Interesting. There's lots of Skaven corruption around here, unsurprisingly, and so there are still some Skaven there. Vampiric corruption's the horrible one for me at the moment. You see everywhere is covered in that. And chaos is not so bad. There's a general taint everywhere though. Okay, and we're in another end turn. Unfortunately, I think we're in a matter of waiting for them to actually attack Wurrzag in that siege. Oh, we've had a rebellion in the vaults. I completely forgot I owned there. I am a numpty. I thought that was a Skaven settlement. I have been a complete and utter idiot there. And this is where I'm struggling, because I'm getting I am overstretched on my borders. I really need another strong lord to get down here, an orc lord to get down here. I like pairing an orc lords with goblin lords, because it gives you a nice sort of flexibility. So you use the orcs as your line and your gobbos as your flankers, or the other way around, you know. But generally the orcs are slightly better at that. Basically it just gives you the ability to overwhelm. I'm worried where that dwarf army is going to go, and I'm going to have to try and intercept it now. So we're probably going to pop a couple of regiments of renown into Skarsnik's army. Okay, at least it's an orc rebellion in this region. Okay, and here comes the attack. So we're going to fight this defence, which hopefully should go well. Obviously, our biggest issue here is there are a lot of them. Now, if they get through my gates, defending my gates is going to be my biggest trick here, but we're going to pop a giant in front of each. Because if they get through my gates, that's probably going to be where they'll just flood troops through. If I can take out all of their siege equipment, force them mostly towards the gates, that will benefit me. They're going to have at least a couple of siege towers, if not more. However, we can probably get my doom divers onto those siege towers and take them out. Hopefully, we'll see anyway. So that's going to be one of my big things. We do have a lot of savage orcs here, so actually I've got enough people if they come at the wall. The issue is if they start going through the gates at the same time as the wall, because as you can see, guys, they have a lot more troops than me here. I don't have a reinforcing army yet. Maybe I should have still brought Grimgor back, and while I'm relatively confident I'll win this, I'm relatively confident there is definitely a possibility I will lose here, because they might just grind me down with sheer numbers. There is a possibility, you know, that they will just keep coming and coming and coming. take a gamble for a bit of extra magic. You can see how full my walls are already, guys. Right, we're going to pull everything off anyway. So this is a nice garrison, actually, guys, because they're all Savage Orc big uns, actually, and I'm going to mix them up so that my more veteran guys are actually spread throughout. Because having all of your weaker units, that's just going to give my guys a little bit of extra, what's the word I'm after? Faith. Not faith. Basically, it's going to make them that little bit tougher. Right, let's put all my cav together. And my monstrous units here. As you can probably tell, somebody's poking me on Facebook, on Skype, so I'm just ignoring for the moment. I do like keeping my monstrous units together. Right. They have 2 siege towers and a battering ram, and I want to take out that battering ram first. Do I really have so many I can't actually fit them on the walls? That is quite amazing. Okay, 1 unit in front of each gate. Each gets a giant. 1 gets the gobbo. 1 gets Wurrzag. Spider can stay in the middle a bit, though here's probably going to get the biggest attack, so actually you can stay over here. And my cav can be split. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Let's hit that to start with. Okay, so they're charging the gate here, so I might need to pull a few more down. In fact, yeah, they've got nothing which can come up here, so we're going to pull some of these guys down here as well. And we're going to give the trolls it, put the trolls in here. And we're going to put a couple of extra units at the backs here just to give these guys support. We're killing the unit, but we're not necessarily killing the siege tower. So I'd prefer to be killing the siege tower, but you know. Are they heading straight for my gate? Yes, they are. Let's have some fun. And let's drop a foot of Gork right here. And then an explosion. Okay, same thing. I'm going to get a few more troops down here just to help defend. And in fact, it's time to sally forth a little. Oh, really? Okay, we can go and kill those archers easily. Doing a little sally forth there. I'm going to do another little sally forth here as well. Okay, right, hang on, I need to pause just because I'm losing control of what's actually going on here. Right, you guys can all pull back in. And the same here, you guys. Yeah. You guys can all pull back in. We don't want to select the giant just there. Okay, that's good. Hopefully the gate's going to close on these guys.
Semi-dogs! Shifting it!
Come on, disengage! So this battering ram's a bit out of order now. It doesn't really know what to do. Let's just reform these guys so they'll start shooting again. They are up on my walls. I need to keep pushing in here. Oh wow, they're up here too. I missed that. Let's get some units up here. Right, let's hammer in against these guys who are in as well.
Let's fight! This is it! Smash him! Oh, kick the snot out of him!
Right, let's get Wurrzag over here. Where they're pushing, as you know, Wurrzag can help buff up over here.
This is it! Wurrzag!
Where's my big... which one is it? So yeah, this one. He can pop a nice buff on all of my guys up there. And actually, I'm going to pop an explosion in there where they're in the middle. Okay, we're hammering them there, we're breaking them here, I'm happy with that. Some of you guys can push up here. Pop some spiderlings out here. These guys can go charge their archers. You guys can just start hammering into their archers. They've got more coming in over here. So I need to be aware of that and pay attention to it. Okay, we're winning nicely here actually. We're breaking them. You guys can push down there. Oh, we have a lord here. Right, we're going to cast a few debuffs against him. I need to get some more troops over there if I can actually. You can charge over here. Should I say that? They're doing reasonably well. We're hammering anything which comes through these gates. In fact, if anything, it's here which needs some support. Right, you can actually start chasing these units which are retreating through our city until they break completely. Cast a spell against him. Please tell me we can hit him. This is the annoying thing about having a mount occasionally. Let's cast an explosion. I know I'm going to hit some of my own, but needs must. Keep the pressure on there. We're having lots of fun here. You guys can just reform, start shooting where you want. You guys can all focus fire them. Yeah, that's a good one. You guys can all keep attacking there. We're breaking them here. We're suffering a bit here with some of my units. And this is what I was worried about, them just being able to grind me down. And them bloody well retreating into my walls, which is infuriating. Get Wurrzag back up here. We're going to pop another explosion in there. No, we don't need an explosion in there. However, we'll throw a buff at my guys. We need to keep getting our magic back, however. We're still doing well up here. Keep chasing down these guys in our walls. We push them back from this gate. It's still trickling in. This gate is now where we're having most of the problems. Let's get Wurrzag over here and we'll cast a couple of spells outside the gates. And in fact, let's get my spider over here as well. That'll really help because of the fear buff it gives. Pop a foot of Gork right here, followed by an ice explosion. There you go, that's a good one. That did a lot of damage. Right, you guys need to push here. They're getting back on the walls, guys. We're missing that. You guys can pressure back down this way as well. Okay, we're beginning to push them back. I think we're doing... Why did you not keep moving? I'd sent you over here. I think we're running out of attackers now, guys. We're running lower on attackers. Oh, did I send my giant by mistake? Oh, get off my thing.
Let's get him.
Actually, Mr. Spider, you can come back. I'm sorry, I was nasty to you. Giant can just charge straight through. And that's it! We've smashed the map. Right. Charge. We're charging out of the gates after them now.
Where's Wurrzag, spills time.
So hopefully some of my guys will run some of them down. See, they're being choked in the gates, trying to escape.
Choppers out.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of the fun. So, okay, we took a lot of damage there, but we held, and we held well. So that's 370 odd? Yeah, 380 exactly, actually. For 1,000, well over 2,000. So, yeah, I'm happy with that victory. I've shown the Blue Vipers what real Savage Orcs can do here in that, wow, that went on for a while. In that grueling long battle. And my Orcs, grueling, we're Orcs, let's be honest. My guys will have had a fantastic time there. You know, my lowest amount of kills, 24 guys, come on. Though this unit of Savage Orcs here, they are letting the side down, and I think they need disciplining actually. You know, the lowest other than them, you know, 34 regulars hitting 100 or around 100 guys. So that was a spectacular battle from my guys on the walls, who just ate it up. Even Wurrzag got 80 kills there, and the Gobbo got 73. My Giants, not so good, but my Giants aren't, you know, they're not that sort of, you know, they're not going to be as good there, but they did their job, they held the wall. My Spider, 57 kills, again, did its job, held the wall, held the gates even, so, and that's what I wanted them there for. They, you know, they provide fear as well, so, I assume my Giants probably provide fear. This Spider provides terror, so that's a very beneficial thing. So yeah, very, very strong victory there. And we've even got one of my units got 190 kill. He's gone up to being a gold unit. So you know, he is very veteran now. And even the defenders, well, some of my guys are bronze. I imagine some of the defenders have gone bronze as well. But we'll see in a second once we get out of this loading screen, which should be less soon when I get my new CPU. Though we shall have to see. See, 2,400. Yeah, so some of the defenders have leveled up as well, which is nice, because I think they stay. So we could, oh, that's actually good, though we lose a lot of fightiness. But we're going to eat them! And we're going to try and get a peace treaty with the Blue Vipers to get them out of my territory. However, we're probably going to jump the remainder of their armies there first in quick succession, which means that I will have freed up Wurrzag so he can start heading north again, so he can then make a beeline over here to get to my Dwarf War. Actually, no, this is tricky. I would always prefer him to be in the north. Okay, we've got a little rebellion to deal with now.
Ready for murdering.
Should be nice and easy. Right, Grimgor's leveled up. We are going to start doing Ardlads, which is going to start upping all the weapon strength even more. So that'll get there up to 8 extra weapon strength and extra charge for Savage Orcs, Black Orcs. So that's huge, guys. Raiders, that does just affect cavalry. So these guys are going to get exceptionally tough in this army. It's time to eat some of my enemies. And that's the biggest of their remaining armies. I wish we got the, because some of the other factions get a they still won't go for peace. Are they insane? Okay. some of the other factions actually will allow you to train when you lose units like that, which is a very useful thing. I'm going to hold these guys there. I'm actually going to drop 2 of these, because that's just costing me a lot of money, and we're going to start building another Orc army over here in Dragonborn Mines. So we're going to go for the extra movement range. He can start with a nice little core of Black Orcs. But he's going to be a fairly similar army to Grimgor. So he's going to have this sort of shaped army. We're not going to bother with archers. So he's going to have a core of Black Orcs. So he might not have as many Black Orcs as that, as they are very expensive. If I say that, they're very, so he'll probably have a few more Savage Orcs in there. But he will have a core of Black Orcs. And as you can see there, that should give him a nice solid core. How much are these actually? They're 450, so that's going to cost a lot. So actually I'm going to drop some of that off, and we'll pop some Savage Orc big uns in here as well. And in fact, we're going to burn off some of that army. This is why, much as I'm doing all of this, guys, I do need to keep upping my income buildings, and I really need to start raiding somewhere. Somewhere powerful. Because at the moment, most of my income is actually coming from a few high value buildings. Eesh. This negative obedience I'm getting is not good. Okay, so my Gobbo Big Boss has leveled up as well. And let's have a look-see. So we're going down fleet-footed to up his speed. And let's end turn. Okay guys, and we will actually be ending it after the end of this end turn because because we are at 30 minutes. I do need to do, oh god. Right, I need to start focusing on them now. I need to start getting armies down here. I need to start moving Skarsnik to get them, otherwise they are going to cut a swathe up into my territory. Goddamn Skaven not dealing with them. I was expecting the Skaven to intercept there, so oh no 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 no. Ah, that is not good. So I need to batter that. I need to batter the remainder of those other annoying orcs, and then I need to go and start, well, Grimgor needs to stay here now to defend my northern borders. So Wurrzag is going to be the person dealing with my dwarf war. Now this is where going to the war I did was not necessarily a good thing, because I put myself in a very tricky situation. Fortunately, while it's a tricky situation, it's an easy area to hold, and Grimgor does have a fantastic army, but if all those high elves go to war with me, I will be dealing with multiple stacks coming through there, so it could still get tricky. And even if one slips past, it can do a lot of damage to me. So things are not so good now at the moment. Things are getting tricky. And again, it's because I need to consolidate. If I can consolidate down here and finish off the dwarfs, I should never have gone to peace with dwarfs.
Ready.
Let's finish them.
Get some. Come on, this way.
Let's put him right in the middle there, and he's leveled up again, so we're going to buff up his guys again. And then let's have a look.
I have seen the future. What a...
Damn it. These guys are going to be sent down to deal with them.
I'd rather eat a squig.
Minus me spells.
You're going to bounce over and you're going to start zerging across.
Ready.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks. Sounds like a good idea.
We're going to try and bring these guys back by hitting behind them, but my warriors, they're going to go in and they're just going to start recapturing up here, which will cause a lot of problem. Anyway, guys, as I said, we are ending this one here, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope you've been enjoying me make a mess of this at the moment. Cheers, guys.